Think you can't do anything? Think again. I recently made a math mistake on one of my YouTube videos, and I almost took the whole thing down. But this is not about math. It's about something that a lot of us feel when we're healing or learning or dealing with limited energy and resources. My name's Larissa, and this is the Concussion Crew, where we talk about making life a little bit easier and today cutting ourselves a little bit of slack. So in the video that I mentioned, I talked about how 15 minutes a day adds up to an hour a month. I meant once a week adds up to an hour a month, not once a day. A few viewers caught it, and somebody said that they actually stopped watching because of it. And listen, as a viewer, I get it. That is frustrating. But it hit me hard because for a second I thought, maybe I'm just not cut out for this. Maybe I am too broken. You know, that little voice in the back of my head kicked up again. You're making mistakes. You're too slow. You're unpolished. You're unprofessional. But I've learned something important over the last few years. Those cranky thoughts are lies. When I started this channel, I already knew how to edit videos, but I didn't have access to the software I needed. And Premiere Pro is frickin' expensive. I'm off work right now. I'm just doing this from home. Premiere Pro was way out of my budget. So I started editing at the public library. Even though I found the quietest time of the day, it still took me hours. I got distracted, I got overwhelmed, I got overstimulated, and I kept needing breaks because of my headaches and then my balance issues. Eventually I heard about DaVinci Resolve, which is free and very similar to Premiere Pro. So I was able to start doing some editing at home. And then I found something called Descript, which really helped bring things along. I taught myself how to use that. And finally, I felt like I was getting somewhere. This is kind of manageable. It's not taking me as much time. So then I also tried launching on other platforms. I created YouTube Shorts and thought, well, they're the right length and the right setup, so I'll put them on TikTok and I'll put them on Instagram. And I quickly learned that repurposing isn't as easy as copying and pasting. TikTok lets you schedule on your desktop, but you can only put a cover on it if you edit from your phone. YouTube Shorts, same thing. Instagram, whole different set of rules and vibes. And I had to pull back. And I had to realize that that is not failure, but somebody with a brain injury, working with limited screen time availability, working from her home, doing the best she can, can't do everything. And that's okay. That's not failure. That's realizing limitations. I've learned what actually works for me. And I prefer to reach more people. I have a lot of comments that say that these tips have been helpful. So I'd like to share the messaging further, but not at the expense of my health. This journey has been slow and messy and full of rebooting and lots of breaks. But it's also been full of growth and learning and meeting new people. Not perfect progress, but real progress. Earned successes. So if you are in a season where everything feels hard and you feel like I am sucking so hard at this and I am messing things up constantly, I am right there with you, and I want you to know that that doesn't mean that you are not working towards something amazing. So yes, I got the math wrong. I have made some mistakes, but I've also learned new software. I consistently post 5 days a week. I show up on camera even on the dizzy days. I have filmed with brain fog, with Libby running laps around me, with my neighbors doing construction, and I would record, and then when the drilling started, I would wait, and then pick up where I left off when it was quiet again. And I bet you're showing up too. Maybe not in flashy ways, but in quiet, steady ways. and that matters. I am proud of this channel. I am making mistakes and it is not professional, but I'm sharing things that have made my life easier and are actually having an impact on people. I am proud of this channel. And I know you've got things, when you think about it, that you're proud of in your life, and I hope that you'll drop them in the comments so that we can cheer each other on. All the little small things that we take for granted every day, like today I got my makeup done, I sneezed, I got mascara on my face, under my eyes, I removed that and got in front of the camera. Small victories add up and we deserve to celebrate them. So what are your small victories? And if you'd like a little more encouragement, the Crew newsletter launches in September. So make sure that you sign up. The link is in the description below. It is completely free and I'm not trying to sell you anything. Thank you so much for sticking with me with this episode and with the channel. I appreciate it, and I hope you know that you are not alone figuring things out as you go. I promise you that we all are.